love about being a dancer is, it's so hard to put into words almost. I almost want to just dance it.
One thing I really love about dancing in a group is just everyone moving together doing one thing.
I love that dance is an outlet. It's a creative outlet, and I feel like you can express things with dance that you can't with words.
A lot of times when I find a moment to move, it's coming from my soul, and it's the most pure expression of who I am. And I think that's probably the only time that I am purely me. That's what I love about it.
I guess dance just overall helps me become a more creative person in everyday life too. I mean, you can apply it to teaching, to being a mother, to being a better friend and community member in general.
For me, the creative process starts in the rehearsal room, and it's really, I'm really inspired and moved by the other people around me, especially in momentum.
What inspires me to create dance is definitely music. I'm a music-driven dance creator.
What I love about making dances and choreographing is that I have a lot of ideas in my head, and being able to put them on paper and then translate it into movement is really interesting.
But what I love about the creative process is that you can feel that you're going into this particular space in your brain.
When I create dance, I feel like I'm discovering what was always supposed to be there.
One of my favorite things about Alaska, the state, I mean, I grew up here, so I love a lot of things, but the drive from Anchorage to Kenai, my hometown, is like one of the most beautiful things you'll ever see.
There's that sense here that you are in it together, and you can meet strangers, and it's like, oh no, it's okay, we'll dig you out of this ditch, or we'll point you in the right direction, we'll make sure you get home from this hike, kind of a thing that you don't find other places.
I enjoy the beauty of Alaska, the things you expect, like the first snowfall. I love the accessibility of our state. You can only drive a few minutes or just walk out your front door and find hiking trails or ski trails or outdoor ice skating. And I also love the unexpected things, like looking out the window at 8 o'clock at night and seeing an amazing Northern Lights show.
Growing up in Fairbanks, you don't see the mountains very much, but when I moved to Anchorage and they were everywhere and the sunlight would play on them, it filled my heart the same way that dance does. And every time I see that, wake up to it in the morning, I know that this is where I'm supposed to be.
What I'm really excited about this season of being able to go into these other communities outside of Anchorage is to explore those connections with dancers in each of those communities.
We get to meet a whole different community and see what their ideas are and their backgrounds, because backgrounds really speak to what you come up with and what you create. And I have a feeling there's some pretty interesting out-of-the-box ideas for people in Cordova to Ketchikan, Fairbanks, people in all these different regions that have a very different way of life because they are in such a different part of nature in Alaska and their lives in general. Fishing community, to an urban community, to a community that's not even around mountains, which is crazy. It'll be interesting to see what they have.
It's always super exciting to meet new dancers because you're not quite sure what they're gonna bring to the table, but then it's also like, all right, let's do this.